Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another banging video. So if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe, turn on your notification bell and join the family. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and help your girl out. Now guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about Bianca Censori ultimatum to her husband, Kanye West. Bianca is saying, baby or bust for you, Kanye. You choose. Let's talk about it because I find it to be very hilarious. Now, as you guys know, for the past couple of months, we've been hearing that Bianca Censori wants a baby. And there was even at one point where Kanye West even tweeted that on his Twitter page. Now, it is said that Bianca is dead serious. She's saying if she's gonna bear her bus consistently, knowing that, her back hurts so much from not wearing a bra, she might as well hurt in the process carrying a pregnancy. And she intends to wear her pregnancy exactly just like Riri, showing a lot of skin and having the baby bump on display at all times. So, let me get into the little details that I have here for you, right? They're saying Bianca Censori and Kanye West seem inseparable, but a recent bombshell report suggests their fairytale romance was hiding a major conflict. Inside a reveal, Bianca was pushing for a baby, demanding a child before she was willing to commit to a future with the controversial rapper. Was this a deal breaker for Kanye? Did Bianca give him an ultimatum, right? And yes, she did because he wants her to be dressed in all sorts of manner. He wants her to appear in a certain manner. And Bianca is saying she has been doing everything that Kanye has been asking her to do as a wife. She has been living up to her obligations as a wife. She has been doing the things that he asks, begs, negotiates with her to do as a wife. So, why is it that she's asking for one thing but Kanye keeps holding back on her? And as such, she is not gonna put up with Kanye anymore until she gets what she wants. So she's given Kanye the ultimatum. I'm not gonna bare my breast to the public anymore unless I get a baby, okay? If you want me to bare my breast, it's either a bust or a baby. I find that to be really funny and very hilarious. Now, I was saying that I don't think it's a good idea for Bianca to have a baby for Kanye West, but I've been thinking a lot, and I said to myself, you know what? Bianca is not a stupid girl. She might be involved in freak off and, all of those things that we've been hearing about. But let's think about Bianca for a second, right? Why would Bianca be pushing to have a baby with Kanye West consistently? I've been thinking about it, and I'm going to say something that many people may not want to hear, right? No, I'm thinking of two reasons why Bianca might be pushing to have a baby with Kanye. I'm saying that maybe Bianca knows that the marriage may not hold up for much longer, and after a divorce, she don't want to just be remembered as the ex-wife of Kanye West. I think that with her having a baby for him would be a constant reminder that Bianca and Ye really had something to them, which was a lot more than a marriage if a child is involved, right? So I'm saying that like Bianca wants to have a baby for Ye so that she's not remembered to be just the wife who walks around beside him, always looking partially nude. I'm saying I think that could be it. Or God forbid, maybe she wants, in case something happens to Ye, she holds on to a part of him, So a baby would be that part of him. But I think that, if she's going to say she wants to have a baby for him in order to change him, that would be a bad idea. But if she's saying that she wants a baby with him in case the marriage ends, she has a part of him and she's not remembered to be just a wife, and she's going to love that child unconditionally, and she is prepared to provide for that child, mind, body, and soul. I think it's pretty much okay, because if she's there as a wife, whether the marriage is good or not, if he was willing to marry to her, I think the least he can do, if she's asking for a baby, to really think of it. If she has been doing everything that he has been asking her to do, I believe that if she's saying she wants a baby, it's only fair he gives her a baby. If she has been bearing the breast, because she has, and we can see she has, and if she's saying, this is going to be my deal breaker for you. So what is that telling us as well? It tells us that Kanye is obsessed with her upper lady parts, and she's using it as a bargaining tool. What's wrong with me and my words? Come on, words, get the heck out, right? So it would mean that she's using it as a bargaining tool to say, oh, you love these girlies so much? You want me to bear them so much? It's either I bear the breast and get the baby or nothing at all. Because already last week we learned that she was demanding pretty pennies to wear particular outfits. So I don't disbelieve that she's saying, listen, if you want me to bear these breasts, you're going to have to give me a baby. And I'm going to be honest, if Bianca knows that her family is ready and willing to support her, and knows that, look at what is happening to North St. Chicago Psalm, I'm going to have this or worse to deal with and I'm ready for it, then by all means, I think it is only fair that he gives her a baby. Don't you guys think? Because things haven't been perfect. We know a baby is not going to fix Kanye. But if she is willing to put in the work, and if she has conditioned her mind that her child is going to be in the position of a Northwest, a Saint Chicago and Psalm, and she's down for that, unfortunately, I think it should be okay with him giving her a baby. And I think that if she's doing everything that he's asking her to do, and she's asking for this one thing in return, which is a baby, and he's not willing to give that to her, I think that would be extremely unfair of Kanye, and it would also give the sense that he's using her as well to propel himself and his brand. And the thing is, Kanye doesn't need that. Kanye doesn't need to be involved with Diddy. Kanye doesn't need to be involved in freak-offs. He doesn't need to have Bianca Censori walking around bearing her chest, because Kanye became Kanye. The world fell in love with Kanye because of his raw, natural talent. And what has tricked Kanye to believe that those talents have somehow lied dormant? You know what he needs to do? He needs to get his ass up and replicate, just look back at everything that he has done and replicate those steps. And once he keeps replicating them, like going back into practice, he can even become better than who and what he was before. I've seen a lot of people saying that he's over, and I can understand why people would say he's over and done because of how he has been behaving on the internet, because of his mental health, that behavior definitely gives over and done with, because when you're going to say, these ugly white women should not be raising their kids, and when he's going to say those horrible stuff, those behaviors would definitely give a sense that he's over and done with. But let's keep it real. How many times do we think that, life is over and done with us? And then once we keep pushing, we realize, wait a minute, there's a greater part of me that I had no idea existed. And I think that that is something that is within all of us, but because oftentimes we're so focused on listening to the negatives around us, and because oftentimes we have so many negative, effed up individuals in our circles, in our corners, telling us that we can't when we can, and we can even more than we know how to. I think those things kind of messes us up. So what I'm saying is that Kanye doesn't need Bianca to be walking around naked, half naked. And I think that if Bianca is doing everything that Kanye has been asking her to do, and she's saying, look at here, man, I want a baby. I don't care if you're there. I just need something that will remind me that even if we should get divorced today, we were once married. I was once married to Kanye West. And if she wants that, and if she's willing to be a single mom, I think her family has the money to support her because mafioso ties, they always have money hiding somewhere in another country that their government doesn't know about, hiding in someone's name. So I think the child will be okay even without the financial support of Kanye. And Bianca has education. She can get herself a good job. She can always come back to the public, and she can always model for a lot of brands. And this is why I have been saying Kanye needs to let this woman go in terms of holding on to her and restricting her from doing promotions for other brands. I think Bianca should start making some of those decisions for herself and say, you know what? While I respect your decision, I have to create a name for myself, because what if it should go left? And what if she has a baby to take care of? So she has to think and think wisely. I honestly support her. Yes, I've had a change of heart. I've had a change of thought, and I've been thinking about it. And I'm saying, but if she has been giving him and doing everything that he has been asking, and we can see that after all his madness on the internet, who's back with him? Bianca. Many of us, we would have been gone the moment he said, bitch, ran off with my Maybach. Many of us would not even return with that Maybach, even though it is his, because we would say, listen, we are married, and the Maybach should be the least of your problems. Many women would be taking him for all that he has. So if Bianca is asking for a baby, and she's willing, ready, mentally, mind, body, and soul, ready to be a single mom, I think that should be the least that he can give to her if she has been giving and delivering on everything that he asked of her. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Let me know where you guys stand. What's your 2 cents on the matter? And while you're at it, do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.